Hey, what's up, guys? I told you I was going to kind of talk about and introduce each of the songs on the record to you. And so this is the first of those videos, and I want to chat with you about the song From You. It's the last song on the record, and one that's really close to my heart. So From You is a song about, in line with the whole theme of the record being missed opportunities. It's about initially this story of me being out on the road a couple of years ago and making it to an open mic night on a Monday night in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and seeing this beautiful young woman walk in, and immediately in my head thinking about all these missed opportunities in life that when you travel, or really for anyone, but especially for me as a musician on the road, I'll go to certain cities or go to events in cities, or even at my own shows where you meet really cool people and want to kind of like dig in and hear everything about their life. And in this particular moment, it was seeing this young woman that I just immediately saw her come in and was drawn to her. You know, in a normal world, you'd be able to go on a date or whatever. But as a musician and someone that tours around a lot, that's difficult. And so it's kind of, I was in the moment already thinking about writing a song or about these kind of missed moments in life, and it fit perfectly into that Words for Yesterday aesthetic. So yeah, I mean, in each of these videos, I'd love to really go through some of the lyrics, whether it's line by line or some ones that really stand out to me. But this whole song, kind of interestingly, and if you've been to a live show and heard me play it, you've heard this story that I wrote this song in a few days after I met this young lady and sent it to her. So the song is really about our future together, and I just never, I mean, I guess I hoped, but I never thought she was going to hear it.
35 times across the Rio Grande.
You know, it's kind of interesting because the first line is 35 times across the Rio Grande. The Rio Grande, of course, being the big river that runs through the middle of New Mexico and where a lot of the big cities are founded in the entire state. But the next line, 36 times and you took my hand. And really, I used to go to New Mexico as a young kid because there's a Boy Scout ranch there. And when I was in Scouts, we used to go down there to this ranch. And so 35 was really my age at the time, but it also could have been a reference to the number of times as I look back on it. It's probably about the amount of times that I'd gone. So it was a kind of a double meaning. And 36 just meaning this last time I was there, you know, something changed. Like you metaphysically or metaphorically took my hand and showed.
Point the car to directions unknown.
And then the next two lines in that first verse, point the car to directions unknown. All I want is to point it home to you. In other words, I'm kind of just out on this journey, and I don't necessarily have a home base or a home. It's been like this or troubadour type thing where I'm just kind of always out on the road in search of some anchorage. The chorus is probably what came first in this song, but I'm pretty sure the line, I'm just saying hello while I leave, that was kind of the first line, and really the idea that hatched the rest of the song. Yeah, it's kind of funny because I have the line in there, a summer's day beyond compare, which if you're just listening to the song, it might sound like it's not. It's just kind of a, you know, obscure, you know, just songwriter trying to be flowery, but really it was, to me, it was inspired. I was in Ashland, and I think it was inspired by Shakespeare, you know, and so that's where that line came from. And probably, I mean, in a cool way, it ties the whole story together and where I was at the time, which is just kind of a neat coincidence, and also, you know, sets the scene well. Is that I really love the line and the way that they kind of, Kit and Chip kind of dropped out a lot of the sound in that final verse. It's the same way I do it live, but that mood is heavy, dusty desert air. That was also just, I mean, it's not complicated. I'm not reinventing the wheel, but to me, it really paints the scene of this kind of impassioned plea for love. The same idea behind the Words for Yesterday. They're like, man, I wish I could hold on to this moment in this high desert place of New Mexico, and I can feel like the the tension and how heavy like the moment is, even though I just kind of met this person. So really that line kind of embodies the whole tune to me. I jokingly say at a lot of shows that a guy with a guitar writes about love and whiskey. And so I think it's appropriate that, and all of us can relate to a moment in our life where we miss the opportunity to tell someone we love them, or to tell someone how we really feel about them. And I was lucky enough to end up sharing that through a song, and end up getting to follow through and live with that person now in Albuquerque, and really, even though I missed that first opportunity, to have a chance to make up for it. So anyway, I hope you love the song as well as the rest of the record, and look forward to more of these videos. See you guys.
From you.